Hi, my name is Angelo. I'm a mental health mentor and meditation composer. I have 20 years of combined experience in the health, training, and music fields. Today, this content is for you, positive content creator, creative soul, artistic messenger, and angel. The 7 levels of awakening. This is part of my mentoring program and corporate training. This is like a map. It will help you to understand where are you now and also to give you an idea of what you can become in the near future. Stay here. This will be very valuable for you. Many of us are lost in life. I totally understand that. I have been there with a lot of doubts. If we are creative souls with maybe a lot of talents, right? We want to bring everything and share. We get lost. We want to create one channel. We want to create another way of output of our own wisdom. We have been working of ourselves, but still it's a little hard to see a clear path. So these levels will give you a clear understanding of where you are and how you can build that journey or that path. I started my awakening process around 2015, 2016. 2018 was the year that my mind and my heart opened and I started to have a lot of inspiration. And this came in that year. I start to visualize and see the patterns. I start to see how people have been working and evolving or growing. We can call it personal growth, spiritual growth. It doesn't matter, but just stay a little with your mind open to see this process. I also start to see on myself that I have been for many years in the lower levels. Yeah, we can see here the line. We can see here a couple of icons or illustrations I made that represents when we are not awake, when we are asleep and suffering in a deep pain. I was there. That's why I understand this process. Okay, as you can see here, this is a moving forward and upward process. Yeah. So this is also giving us some hope that the future can be better, because it is true, and you know that. And at the end, I will show you here some of the top levels of awakening or personal or spiritual growth. I will reveal that soon, so stay until the end. They are very powerful and it's real. All these levels are real. I found role models to prove that this is possible. And I know them, and maybe you also know them too. Let's start with the lowest level. Level -1, the zombie. Ooh, a person that is suffering and constantly bring pain to themselves and to the people around. This kind of people is in survival mode. They are really lost in life. Maybe you are one of them. Sometimes we are lost. Sometimes we feel we found our way and then we go back and feel lost again. Yeah. So one thing before I continue, all these levels and all my sharings are as a reference. Never label yourself. Never put yourself in a box. That limits us a lot, especially if we are creative souls. So for the zombie, there are some key words. This people is in the past, is ruminating or constantly thinking or overthinking in the past, especially the negative things. They have regrets, right? They are complaining for what happened in the past, but they are not doing anything. They are just poisoning themselves. They love gossip. Pay attention if you know a zombie in your life. They are in constant anger and fear. I was like that. When I was little, I used to have anger management issues. And I was living in a deep fear. And then I faced death twice. And then fear was like a daily meal in my life. But I was able to transform that. I'm not saying I don't have fear or I don't get mad. This is part of our emotions. They are tools or functions to help us to navigate. Yeah, but when these emotions like anger and fear are present in our life in a constant basis, they are destroying us and also hurting the people around us. These kind of zombies, they are toxic people. They are manipulative. They manipulate you. They want to persuade you to do something. They can hurt emotionally, physically, can hurt you. Or maybe you are hurting somebody else. No feelings, no guilt, no shame. Some of them, they are really blind. They don't know they are creating sorrow and pain into others. So it's very important, be honest with yourself. If you're a zombie, I was a zombie before, sometimes I fall again and I need to come back, but now I can come back faster. I don't allow myself to stay in the zombie state for so long. So be honest with yourself. This is very important to know where are you now. Okay? Next, the robot. The robot is a person stuck in the society patterns in the matrix without self-awareness. And this is a key. No self-awareness. Self-awareness is the first step for your freedom, for your emotional freedom, for your financial freedom. You need to develop self-awareness. Most of the tools and techniques I'm sharing here is for that. This is one of the most powerful ones. These 7 levels of awakening, to understand where are you now, that's pure gold self-awareness. So these kind of people, the robot, they are not interested to change. They have no idea. They're just running automatically. And the keywords mention that too. They are in the past or in the future. They are robots. They are programmed to think about the future, do some forecast. They obey. They are pleasers. They are followers. They are devotees. They are into devotion. They are blindly following something. And sometimes they don't even understand why. They are in an automatic pilot, right? Compliant into traditions. Yeah, that means that they are into these patterns, and they don't question the patterns, they don't question the systems, and they don't even think. They just do this, and then maybe they feel it's natural, but it's not. Yeah. Are you a robot? Do you know somebody that is kind of like a robot? Maybe you do. I know some, and sometimes they are in our family. We need to have a lot of love and patience also in these situations. Yeah. Next one. The monkey. By the way, I come from Ecuador, from the coast, and they call us monkeys. This is a very interesting fact. So level 1, yeah, remember we were in the line before. The line is kind of level 0. There is no good or bad. You are just neutral, yeah, living a life, just wasting your days. But then now we're going to level 1, the monkey. Yeah, we are going above the line. So the monkey is a person that starts to explore and discover new things, new tools, new possibilities for a better future. Since I'm a little kid, I always have this sense of hope that things can be better. I saw a lot of struggle around in my family. I have a lot of love. I love them a lot, but I saw their suffering. And I was always feeling and thinking, this cannot be it. There must be something better. Or maybe we can do something to make or create a beautiful life. So that's why I sometimes mention in this channel, create from love, but create what? Create a beautiful life is possible. So monkeys, I'm still curious. Sometimes I go back. I love learning. So if you are a learner, that you may be in this level now. Keywords, present. They are in present time. They are curious. They are exploring things. learners. They ask, yeah, they repeat things until they improve. And this is the key for our transformation, our growth, whatever you want to call it. Personal growth, spiritual growth, emotional healing. If you learn something that works for you, repeat it, and then you will bring that into another level. It's like mastering any skill. I play the piano since I'm 4 years old. I never consider myself as a pure pianist, but I love to do it. And I have been practicing for so many years. So now it's very easy for me, for example, to play a song by listening or to create a music. That's why I integrate that into my life, because I was curious, I love it, and I consider myself a self-learner. So these are kind of the characteristics of the monkey. And they are social, they live in a tribe. They are not isolated like the zombie. They are not following like the robot. They live in a community. Yeah? So that's another goal of me, of us in this channel, Create from Love, to create a community of creative souls, positive content creators, that maybe we feel burnout, we are lost in life sometimes. Well, we need this sustenance or this support to move forward and move upward. Are you a monkey? Or do you know somebody that is a monkey? Next, level 2, the awakened. A person with a high self-awareness. Awareness of your thoughts, of your emotions. Discovering harmony on health, money, and love. These are the 3 big areas. In another way of seeing our growth, we can just define these 3 big areas: health, money, and love. We also that mention a lot in Spanish. Salud, dinero, y amor is the same. There are more areas, of course, but to keep it a little simple, the awakened, the people that already start to open their eyes, they pay attention to these areas. It's not about this or that. Maybe you heard that. Love or money, yeah, or money or health. It's not about that. That's the poor mindset. Now, an awakening person is start to think about this and that. Health and money and love. I'm still working in some of my areas. I consider myself a very nice stage, a nice score in my health and love. I'm working more in the money and career now. Totally real, landed to the ground. So the awakened person have life vision and mission. Coming soon in my trainings here and also part of my mentorship program. His or her change inspire others. Maybe this is the most important thing. These people, this awakened person, they are not perfect. They are still discovering things, but they apply walk the talk. They are experiencing what they are talking. They are becoming role models. They already experience a change, a positive change in their lives. And then people start to see that and say, oh, wow. And that happened to my wife. She introduced to me meditation many years ago, almost 10 years ago, in this awakening process. She started her process before me. She introduced me masters, and I'm super grateful for that. So I saw one change on her. She started to be more peaceful. She was managing better her emotions. And then I saw the change and I said, wow, what are you doing? I want to do the same. And I was asking, and then she introduced meditation and plant-based diet and many more beautiful things that helped me in my process. So awakened people start to become like a lighthouse. They start to inspire people. They start to motivate people by their actions, not only by the words. Keywords: present, future. They are in present, they see the future, they start to recognize what is going to happen later, based on their past. But they don't stay in their past. They inspire, they teach, they share, they show off. Why not? I'm here, I did it. You know what? This is a very natural thing. If you are a creative soul and you are creating positive content, you know what I mean. When you start to experience a beautiful change in your life, it's like natural from your heart that you want to share it. This is like a calling. It's bigger than us. I feel touched with that all the time. It's a very beautiful process. Then these people, awakened people, is experiencing growth. Yeah, is expressing, is telling the truth. Okay? Are you in this stage? I feel I am between level 2 and the next level. Sometimes I go back to monkey. Sometimes, of course, I feel anger or fear. I need to stand up and move forward. I already spent 10 years in level 2, in the awakened level. Yeah, it's a lot of inner work and a lot of trial and errors, but it's real, it's possible. Now I feel that in this stage of my life, I'm moving from level 2 to level 3. And level 3 is the master. The master integrated knowledge into life. From doing to guiding. They are actively searching opportunities to share and guide people because they already experienced a transformation. Strong connection with people, different levels. I'm an introvert, creator or artist. Sometimes we find in creating videos a nice way to share our message. So we don't need to experience the offline live thing, so we avoid in some way the burnout. You know what I mean? If you're an introvert artist or creator like me. So we are in this state or level that we can guide others with the example. We can. So we like to guide. Then we have a stable heart. At this point, we feel the inner peace and power. We know how to arrive to that state. And the people around us feel it too. We have divine guidance from the universe, from God, from life, from other angels. And when I mention about angels, it's not the religious meaning or the meaning of the Bible. Angels are messengers of God, messengers from the universe, period. How we bring that message through art, through any kind of art, writing, singing, music, dancing, sharing, training, public speaking, seminars, books, everything. That's the way we bring the message. But we are not alone. We have this divine guidance. Keywords: present, future, role model. I know some role models in this stage already. Some of my masters, some virtual and real one-on-one masters I met in life. They're amazing people. They are KGL, Key Guide Leaders. I'm working on that, yeah. This is a very interesting stage of my life now. They are mentors, messengers, high positive energy, high EQ, emotional intelligence. They are leaders. They are maybe working in a community or in a company. They are these kind of amazing leaders, awakening leaders. They are. They exist. I hope you are working for somebody like that, or you are becoming somebody like that. And there is a deep love for humanity. This is a very sensible topic. I may talk about this in another message. It doesn't require for us to hug everybody or kiss everybody or say I love you to everybody. Sometimes I do, but it can be love for the nature, the earth, the animals, because everything is connected. We are living in an ecosystem. Don't forget that. We are not disconnected, like it or not. We are one. So when you are loving yourself, you are loving everything. When you are loving your partner, you are loving everything. where you're loving your dog or your cat. You are literally bringing that energy of love to everything. That's a little advanced. Okay, so are you a master? Do you know somebody that have this kind of energy is already there? If you feel that you are in a level 1 or 2 and then you meet a level 3, learn from them. Learn from them. Yeah. Level 4 and revealing this design. Actually, this design have a very beautiful story. This is part of my vision. In these years of awakening, 2017-18, I really visualized that a superhuman is possible. I know superhumans now. Maybe you know them too. One of them is Tony Robbins. Another one I admire so much is the Dr. Alonso Puig from Spain. And there are way more there. I'm talking about people that they are already living a life with purpose. They are helping massive quantity of people. Yeah? They already have financial freedom. You can see there are many amazing awakening superhumans that they're already doing this. They have divine guidance. They always mention they have this spiritual guidance. They don't follow a specific religion. They're not promoting following specific things. But they mention, they believe, and they know that there is a higher guidance. Yeah. We can call it God, consciousness, the universe. Yeah. Different names, but at the end, everything is the same. We are all working for the light. We are all working to bring this love, this peace to this world in this time of our lives, in this era. They have higher awareness of life patterns. They already recognize the patterns. They learn what happened before, and they use that information to transform and bring positive results in present time. They also can see the future. They know based on their experience and based on what they learn, there is a cycle, that there is something that can happen later if I do this now. It's very important. And they are creating from love. Definitely. Love is a key. Love is a key for any transformation. Keywords: present, future. They are free. Strong influential power. They have high energy. They know how to raise their energies and maintain their energies. High SQ, spiritual intelligence. They are philanthropists. They are helping massive quantity of people. Real love, real passion. They are modern messengers. These are our role models. Yeah. Are you a superhuman? Do you know a superhuman in your life? You can share here in the comments also. It will be very nice to hear from you. And the top level, the last one. Remember that we are moving forward and upward. So level 5, the angel or guardian angel. The world messenger. A life with no limits, acting as a guardian of the light and the truth. Unlimited connection with God and the universe. Direct connection with God and universe. The mission: providing a heritage to humanity through total abundance and supreme love. Maybe already some superhumans are experiencing this. This is more in the background. Some of them they will never tell you, or maybe we will never see them acting or talking like this. But for sure they have this kind of feeling, higher calling, vision, mission. That's their fuel. It's not only to help human people that is suffering in sorrow. They want to elevate the energies of the whole world. They need to bring that energy from God, from the universe to us. They are creating the new world. Sometimes I go there, I feel some pieces of the guardian angel. This is a big inspiration for me since I'm little. I have a lot of sculptures that I make related to angels. One of them is the guardian angel. And I feel this is kind of a metaphor of what is possible and what is real. So yeah, super messengers. Keywords: detach, detach, detach. Divine love, guardians of the light, world messengers. They are influencing the whole world. Self-sustained and free. Detached, self-sustained, free, they have a lot of relation. They don't rely on others. They're independent beings. They fly free. I'm not talking about only financial freedom, but they don't need to support other people. I'm not talking also about being single or alone, by the way. It's an emotional detachment. It's an energy detachment. They don't carry the rocks of other people anymore. That's why the symbols of wings represents that. Yeah, they are powerful, they are strong, they can go anywhere they want. Are you an angel? What kind of angel are you? Or maybe you know angels around. Yeah. Okay, now for your reflection, ask to yourself one more time, where I am now. I'm in the monkey, transition from monkey to awakener, or I'm still in the sorrow, I don't know how to go out. Be very honest with yourself. And if you are brave, you can share here in the comments. And the next question I leave for you. You can take your time, you can rewatch this if you need. There are more messages in my channel that can support you too. What is your next step? Do you really want to move forward and upward? Or you want to stay there? It's your decision actually, there is no rights or wrongs. You may be in a stage of meditation or self-retreat, yeah, or maybe you want to isolate yourself, stay in the cave, heal. It doesn't mean that you need to work hard and move to another level, no. Yeah. Just be honest with yourself and raise your self-awareness. This is the key of this message. And if you need more help, of course you can contact me. My information is here in my channel. You can also go and visit my website, Create from Love. I would love to support you. I know that this is a little hard to understand at the beginning, but to assimilate and integrate in our heart. But step by step, you will be able to do it. Yeah. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Okay, so now just to finish, just take a deep breath. Just imagine yourself where you want to be, what you want to become, just for 1 minute. It will be real. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe so we can grow this beautiful community. And remember, you are beautiful, you are magical, and you are free.